Howdy folks, today I'd like to talk with you about time and what is time. And well, in order to do that, I like to put your mind, wrap your mind around what would it require to go back in time, and is time travel possible? Well, we know from Einstein that time travel, you can slow down your passing in the time. You can slow it down by moving very fast. That's the twin paradox. One twin stays on the Earth, the other twin leaves the Earth and speed up almost to light speed, or a considerable speed part of it, and goes back so many times afterwards, and it appears that the twin that remained on Earth is older than the one who stayed on the rocket or the spaceship and traveled a lot. Well, what would it require to put things in back? I mean, I have here an almond. I picked it from the tree this morning when I went to here, and suppose I would drop it. Yeah. If I restore the same situation just before I dropped it the first time, and did I go back in time? Well, from the rest of my conversation you can say it's not. So apparently more is required to go back in time. As a matter of fact, what you see is that not only moved this almond moved from up to down, but also the whole Earth rotated around its axis, and the Earth rotated around the Sun a little bit more, and the Sun in the solar system moved in the galaxy, and the galaxy moved in the universe. So in order to go back in time to the same situation as I had previous, I have to restore all systems in the entire universe to go back in time with the same amount of energy that was released from what I did here. So the energy that is released and bumps into my hand, I have to put that energy back into the almond to gain the same position, and also the energy in my arm, and so on, so on, so on. So time is actually the whole universe winding down, and that is causing time. So it's energy is dissipated, well, not dissipated as being lost, but transferred in a different form, because energy cannot be created nor lost, but it's transferred from a higher energy level to a lower energy level, and you have to restore all these systems in the entire universe in order to get back to the exact same situation, in the exact same position that you started out with, and then you can say, okay, you went back in time, but only then. And this kind of situation is, for us humans, that is totally impossible. So going back in time means that you have to restore the entire universe back to its original position and energy content. And suppose that you would be able to do this, so that would mean that the history is repeating itself, and you will not notice that you have traveled in time. So time travel in going back in time is not possible. You can also only go in ahead in time, the arrow of time, because if you want to go back, you have to restore all systems to the same situation that it was previously back in time. But that's for human beings, that is impossible. You have to know every detail of every single particle and so on. That's you cannot do that. You cannot know all data from all particles in the entire universe. That's impossible to know. We don't even know it from here on Earth, what is going on exactly. So how can you know it from the rest of the universe? So going back in time is, due to this kind of thing, it's impossible. But it also tells us something about what time is. Apparently time is strongly related to the energy, the positions, and the particle positions, but also the energy and the whole situation, because everything is linked together to each other. The whole universe is one big, I'll drop it now, is one big organism, so to say, or a mechanism that is winding down. It's like a clock that you twist on the spring, and then you release it, and then the spring is ticking down. So the same as with the whole universe. Everything is connected to each other. I mean, we recently discovered via the quantum mechanics the entanglement principle, and so that's linking individual particles together. So you have to have all that knowledge and put it back. Everything, you have to put everything back, but then you're stuck to yourself without not putting yourself back. So from inside out, the whole universe cannot be put back in time, and also you're not locally, because the rest is moving on, and so you cannot also locally put yourself back in time, because then the rest of the universe is influencing you. It's the same as taking this almond and putting it back to the same situation. I did not travel in time by just putting it up. No, I restored a similar situation, but that's not going back in time. So this is what I wanted to share with you about time. What is time? Time is actually linked with the energy of the entire universe and all the positions and so on, so on, so on. So it's that's a physical approach of and of course time can go slower or faster with respect to each other, but nonetheless everywhere it's going ahead. There's no such thing that time is going backwards. You can restore a physical situation. Yes, I can do that, but that's not traveling in time. So that's my thought about what time actually is, and if you can travel in time, back in time. You can travel in time in the direction of the arrow of time, yes, but you cannot travel back in time due to this whole thing what I just explained. Okay, that's what I think about what time is. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.